It's a quick pan of my show here.
Very well. Very.
I'll get into detail in a moment. This is a triptych that I made. It's made out of a factory window frame that I salvaged out of a factory they're tearing down. And I was lucky enough to come upon it, and I snatched it up. I inserted some masonite boards inside, and they're cut out. I'm not sure if you could tell the shapes that are cut out. I'll get a detail a little later on. But when I do these paintings, I'm working with the human figure and with the industrial atmosphere, and I'm combining them together. So I'm like imposing industrial motifs over the figure.
Yeah, what does it call? How close are we supposed to be? You see your face. Okay, smile, Nathan. That was good. He and I had our picture taken
From the same factory, I found the triptych, the factory frame, and I did the same thing. I added layers of masonite with shapes cut out, added sand and gesso for the same rusty effect, and then I painted over it. Oh, also added our nuts and screws and bolts, and that generally keeps the layers of wood into place as well as appear in the final painting.
You don't hold it.
Two-sided painting. It's in this big sheet of iron, which had the circle and the D shape cut out of it. I inserted masonite again, and I cut shapes into that, and it's layered. And then I painted on it. Side of that same two-sided painting.
Those are nice papers.
Yeah.
This is one of two large-scale drawings that I have exhibited here. I did this during winter break, a bit of a mind game. What I did was I had those metal sheets which had these shapes cut out. I put it on the paper and I traced them, and then I worked within that framework, adding different parts such as gears, and I used shapes from photos of factories that I have shot. This is the second one I did. It's the same principle. This is the start to a series of 8 small drawings I have exhibited. These are little mind games I played with myself in the summertime. I had photos of factories, and I just took shapes from the photos and put them together. And it is around 4 inches by 2. Nice mighty. I don't know. It's called Killer Coolie. And this is me. Excuse me. A little trouble with the camera.
Well, you gotta
Loosen it. It's on right now. Oh, how you doing? Pretty good. This is a pan of the show.
I'm here to explain this best I can. I was explained that Nathan usually draws human figures from a model and also uses pieces that he gets from various burnt out factories and combines the shapes, looking at both things while he does the painting. So obviously it's very industrial and you can see the many mechanical forms in the piece, but also combined is the human figure, with this being the head, the hand over here, so that the figure was laying on his stomach with his hand outreached. So it's a combination of industrial influence and human influence in one work.
Yes, yes. Trying to think what the landscape we put down in the art park.